Hello, welcome back. We're talking crash bars today. Going to fit a set of Touratech upper crash bars to the GS today. Also going to fit the relocation spot lamp brackets as well. So in the pack we got left bar, right bar, relocation. They're extra, by the way, relocation brackets for the spot lamps, and the fixing kit for the bars. So she's all up on the ramp, ready to go. So let's get them on. Right, I've opened the packaging up. It's various brackets and bolts and nuts, clamps. There's no instructions in the packaging. So what you have to do, you have to scan the QR code in the information sheet inside the packaging, enter the last 7 digits of your part number, or the middle 7 digits it says, but I've just put the last 7 digits in on my part number I have on my invoice, and that's worked. So I'm going to download the instructions for it. So when I'm at it, I'm going to just download the instructions for the light relocation brackets as well, just as a reference, and we'll see how we get on. So I'll see you in a bit. So I've printed off the instructions. You can just download them onto your phone if you want, but just as a quick reference, you can print them off. It doesn't tell you exactly what you get in the pack though, so but what you get some protective film. That's to go around the bottom of the crash bar. You get 2 clamps, you get 2 M8 cut bolts, you get 2 M8 nuts, you get 4 M6 nuts, you get 4 M6 screws, you get 4 M5 screws, and 4 M6 washers. Obviously the 2 brackets, hanging brackets for either side. So that's everything in the kit. So we'll have a go put it on now. The torque settings for all the bolts are in the Touratech instructions when you download them. It's quite handy really, because not many people give you all the torque settings. So well done, Touratech. Okay, first thing you're going to do is get a speak off. It's quite simple. You got 3 poppers, hidden poppers, 1, 2, 3 there, and 2 at the back. You can take this deflector plate off if you want. There's 2 screws there, T25, and you've got to take these. You can see them, one, and there's one on the other side, like a plastic rivet. It's got a T25 head on them, but you don't need to do that. What you need is a good quality trim tool. So we need basically insert it in, pop the centre out like that, and that's it. That's what you got. Okay, simple. I've seen people pulling these out with a pair of pliers and damaging them. No need of that. Simple trim tool. So we need good quality narrow trim tool. Pop them out. Same this side. Done. Out. Seconds. Okay. I'll pop these. I'll put a bit of masking tape across here, and I'll pop these clips out, and we'll pull the beak off. So you see, put a bit of tape across here. Just grab the top of the trim. You pop them. Pop that off. If you want to, you can get a nice clean trim tool. Just pop under. There you go. Both sides. Do the other side like that. Same again, we just pop them off. On top, here we go then. Try not to damage this pink bit here. You can put your fingers under if you want, if you've got a quality trim tool. Here we go. That side off. And you just got to ease them off then. That pop will go there. That one's gone there. Same this side. There. There, it's gone. and you can just pop them out now. And there you have it. Front peak off. Simple, seconds, no damage. Obviously tape. So you couldn't take these off if you want. There's a couple of screws in there, but next thing you do is take these 1, 2 T25 Torx bits out of there, and exactly the same on the other side. Once you got them out, keep them safe. If you're going to sell a bike, obviously you may want to take your bars off and put them back in, so keep them safe somewhere. Okay, you need to identify this bracket then in the kit, which is this one. It's quite easy to identify. If you see where the hole is here, the hole is offset. So if you hold it like that, offset hole, longer part goes to the back, that's the one. So you're going to want that one, and you want the 2 longer T5s. And then going to sit in there. When you put it together though, make sure you pass it under the wiring. Keep the wiring to the outside of it. Okay? You can screw them in there. That's what we do now. Okay, there's the brackets installed. As you can see, I've kept the wiring running to the outside of the bracket, okay? Because it's quite tight on the body there, you don't want to chaff it. Same as this side. Right then, leave them a little bit loose, don't tighten them up all the way, because you need a bit of play before you put the cross tube in now. So that's our stage done. Okay, because it's got additional lights on it, we're going to have to get them out of the way now. Obviously we put the hardware in at the top there, the bracket, to take the crash bar this side, but we have to remove this OEM light off the holder there, take it off. It's quite simple, just an M6 bolt T25 with a 10mm nut on the end, and that's, we just drop that down for a minute and just let it hang out the way, because we have been putting these back on the crash bar. So we're just going to remove this one on the other side and just let them hang for a minute. If you've got any doubts about the cables stretching or damaging the cables, just hang them on a cable tie or something out the way, just to take the weight. But we'll have a look now, we'll drop them down. Yeah, it's a T30 it is, to undo that bolt on there. So that's it, it's only passed through the bracket. You can just pull them up, pop them back in for a minute, so you're going to need them later. You can just let them hang, there's no sort of weight on them, they're fine there. So they're out the way a minute, so we can start building the bars up now. Okay, the next step is putting the cross tube in and attaching the left and right bars. So basically you're going to need the cross tube, which is that one. You're going to need the 4 M6s, 4 M6 nuts and the 4 M6 washers to start with. So we'll, and obviously the left arm bar. So we'll get them, as you know. Okay, so that's the left bar, albeit it's loose, wouldn't tighten up yet. So put it through there. Don't forget the bolts go through that way. You need a Torx 45 for that M8. The nut sits in a hexagon on the back of the clamp. You want to put your protective tape from the edge of the bar, the original bar, centre to that bolt at about 50mm. That's where it's staying. You see the protective film I got there? Okay, so it's roughly 50mm centres, so you can put your tape on your original bar. And obviously that's where that one's going to sit. And so that side's on. Obviously we tighten it all up and line it all up once we've got the other side on. So I'm going to go ahead now and just put the other side on. Yeah, just a quick reference, both 50mm centres, put your protective film on the bars. That's where the bar will be sitting. Okay, what I've done, I put this bar up, I just loosely put the bolts in either side, obviously before we put the bars on, just to help keep it up there. So the clamp, it's got a hexagon in it, so the 13mm M8 nut will sit in that. So you just drop down the back, you're going to go up with a Torx 45 through there to clamp it up. That just sits in the back of there. Plus the T45 M8 bolt in. The M6 bolts on the top. And the same that side. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to start nipping them up. Slowly, bit at a time. Just line them all up. Okay, that's the bars installed. Happy with them. Like you see, when you tighten them up, obviously don't go mental, tighten them up. Just tighten them a bit at a time, get them all nice and even. Plenty of room off that pipe there, that coolant pipe off the bar. So we got to put the beak on yet, but I need to put these the relocating brackets on for the additional lamps first before we put that on. For reference to the bars, the tools you're going to need is a T25, T30, T45, a good quality narrow trim removal tool to get these babies out, and you just seen they come out quite easy with a proper tool. I see people put them out with pliers and all sorts. There's no need of that. Just get a good quality tool, pop them off, job's a good one. So you have it. We put the brackets on now for the lights. Okay, that's the contents. Pretty straightforward really. Clamp for the bar, got the spacers, bracket for the light, and obviously your fixing bolts. There's the instructions. What I will say is these are already on the light, but they're plastic, so I will be replacing them for the metal Touratech ones, just a bit more heavy duty. That bracket is still obviously on the light. The ones that come to the Touratech ones, the difference is you can actually adjust the angle of the light side to side because the hole is elongated. With that's just fixed. So definitely be putting these on the lamp. Okay, so that's the bracket fitted on the bar. So we can now fit the bracket to the light now. So there's the Touratech light bracket on. You could leave the other bracket, the original one on if you wanted to, but that gives you more flexibility in setting the lights up. So you can go this forward direction, and go up and down or side to side. And obviously don't forget to put the plastic spacer in the clamp. Okay, so there's the lights on. Nice brackets there, fair play, Touratech. I would say they stick out about 40mm from the original locating point. The wiring is not tight, it's exactly the same as where it was located originally. It's nice and slack, no tough points on it. So yeah, we put the beak on now, and that'll be it done. Okay, that's the beak back on, no damage, nice fit. Don't forget you got 3 poppers there, you got one there and one there inside. So spray it out a bit, push it in, clip these in first, then them last. It's simple, honestly, can't go wrong. And obviously these then just go back up under, but make sure you push them all the way home before you push the centres in. And basically it's just, that's it. That's it. What you should have left over is 2 brackets for the lights. That's if you've used the Touratech ones. You can use these, no problem. But with the Touratech clamps, you get more adjustment, I think. And you should get 4 M5 bolts left over off the hardware brackets at the top. Obviously, 10mm spanner you need, T25, T30, T45, and remember, good trim tool to get them poppers out. You get them out with a pair of pliers, but you may end up damaging them. But yeah, that's it. This year's bars on, relocated the lights. Yeah, happy with that. Yeah, what was like in the daylight. Thanks for watching, hope this helped. Ride safe out there.